Welcome to another Downtown Eastside interview. After conducting this interview, I discovered that my microphone had not been working very well. I therefore edited out some of my voice. I hope what remains will be okay. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I was born in Langley, but I grew up on the streets out here. Yeah, I never had a family. They would kick me out, and then when I would go to the ministry, they would tell the ministry I was allowed home, and then I would go home, and they would kick me out, and then they would tell the ministry I just ran away again so I could come home, and they would just constantly lie so I could never go home, and the ministry wouldn't help me because of that.
Did you go into foster care ever or anything?
I couldn't get into it because my family kept saying, "Oh, he's allowed at home. He just doesn't want to be here and doesn't want to follow the rules." Even though I wanted to be home, I didn't want to be outside.
And did you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, they were treated like gold. My family loved them. And they hated me.
Oh, really? Oh, dear. I'm really sorry to hear that. My goodness. How long have you been in the downtown east side?
20 years this time.
How old are you now?
I'm 37.
When I first met you just recently, you had mentioned that you have some health issues.
Yeah.
What are they exactly, if you want to share?
AIDS, ADHD, dyslexia, bipolar, FAS, schizophrenia,
Okay.
and it goes on and on.
Well, that's quite a list of diagnoses. And are you in some medical care? Or you have a doctor? Someone you
I have a doctor, but I don't know. I don't even know who my doctor is. They keep telling me I have doctor's appointments, and they're going to, my workers are supposed to come meet me somewhere, and then I sit down where they're supposed to meet me, and they never show up.
There's not a specific clinic you go to?
I don't know which one I'm supposed to go to, and they never take me.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's the homeless over here. We have no luck, like, or no chance of making it anywhere, because, like, they say they're going to help us. They say they put in millions of dollars into like, getting us a housing and getting us off the streets, but realistically, where's all that money going? You don't see us getting off the streets. You see more homeless people every day. They say, "Oh, we're handing out safe supplies." Well, what's safe supplies? Safe overdose equipment? Safe tools to kill yourself with drugs? It's not. There's nothing. You can't give anything out to help use drugs safely. And like, it's dumb. Now the cops are like they said they were going to do a 3-year study of decriminalizing drugs, saying we can hold 2.5 grams of whatever and not get in trouble. For 3 years it was supposed to last, and then out of nowhere they just made it all legal without telling anyone again. So then they went around like arresting people. Like the BPD are like they steal from us every day. Like they say if we put a note on our tent saying this is my residence where I'm staying. I need this to stay safe and warm at night. Please do not take it down. They're not allowed to take our tents down if we're in like like a forest area or like out of like city districts. They'll take it down and they get rid of everything. They won't even leave like a speck of paper on the ground. They just throw everything away. Like
Have you been living in a tent sometimes?
I've tried to. I've given up on it. Like I don't have the money to buy a new tent every day.
And is there shelters you can stay in?
They're all overflowing. Like last time I tried to stay in a shelter, I got put in a cab, sent to another shelter, and then they were full, so they put me in a cab, sent me to another shelter, and then like 5 shelters later, I just said, "Screw this! I'm done. I'm just going to go pass out on the sidewalk." Well, I'm supposed to have a place at the hotel, but the staff there are so corrupt and stupid. They let this guy take over my room, who's a drug dealer, and I can't go home because he said he's going to kill me if I try to go home and stay in my room. And I've told the cops that. The cops have showed up to talk to me, and they're like, "Oh, Dylan's not here right now," and just told him to come back, and they never do. And I would be sitting there waiting to talk to them the whole time. Like, they've given people keys to my room. I've come home and I've found like people in my room having parties and stuff. Like, what are you guys doing here? You don't have, you're not supposed to be here. Oh, we got keys. How do they get keys to my room? Unless the manager is giving them out. It's like nobody cares about it. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, we want to, we're trying to help the homeless, we're trying to do this, we're trying to better. Like my workers told me that they can't help me get a new place to live if I don't have a place to live. So it's like they'll rather house someone who has a house than someone who's on the street, which makes no sense at all. So like if you're homeless, the ministry isn't going to help you get a home to live in. They're just, oh, find a shelter. If you find a house, a home on your own, then you don't need help and you keep finding your own home. But if they happen to just blow your name out of a hat, like they pretty well do to help people, like the only reason I got a place was I almost died last summer, or last winter. I was in the hospital for 6 months on my deathbed, and so they got me a place. And then they're like, yeah, if you get kicked out, we can't help you find a new place because you won't have a place to live in.
What did you go to the hospital for?
I was diagnosed with HIV and extremely bad pneumonia. And, my white blood cell count was only at 10, and like I was pretty well dead when they found me on the sidewalk.
Are you on medications now for that?
Yeah, but they're not helping because they've taken like HIV isn't that big of a deal nowadays because for most people because they got medications that can like make it so it goes literally dormant to the point that you can't even test it. Like they give you a test and they won't even be able to find it in your system. But the medication doesn't work for everybody, like the certain blood types. Like I'm one of the blood types that one of the chemicals and it just doesn't agree with my body and it doesn't do a thing for me. It's not helping me at all. It's just slowing it down, making me like instead of a 10-year death, I'm gonna have to wait 20 years to die. And it's just gonna stretch out the pain and the suffering I have to go through. And I don't even know how I got it. Like the doctors don't even know. Like yeah, I haven't had a girlfriend. I haven't slept with anyone in the last 10 years of my life. Like I don't know how I got it. It's stupid. Only medication that works is street drugs because they don't give me a Dexedrine or Ritalin for my ADHD, but like crystal works. It's the exact same thing as Dexedrine and Ritalin, except one's a pharmaceutical and one's a street drug. And because I got high when I was younger, the pharmaceutical stuff doesn't work at all because it's not as strong as the street drugs. And like, I really don't want to do drugs. Like, the biggest mistake I ever did was get into drugs. And like, I begged for help to get off drugs my whole life. And like, nobody seems to care. Like, I don't want to do drugs anymore. I don't want to be known as a scum in society anymore. Like I go on and I work my ass off collecting empties every day. Like I just got back from collecting empties. I made like $35 and it was just stolen from me. And it's a daily routine of this happening all the time.
I'm so sorry to hear this, Dylan. What a very tough journey. It's very sad. I thank you for sharing that, even though that's really difficult.
Like I would do anything. I would literally do anything to get off these streets and just sober up right now. I can't though because the people think when I say, oh, I'm getting dope sick, it's just me using that as an excuse to use drugs. But no, when someone who's using an opiate gets sick, they shut their pants, they puke, they get sick, they get uncontrollable bowel movements, they can't walk, they can't talk, we have no balance. Like, we literally get extremely sick. And now with the benzos out there, we can, like, it's just as bad as alcoholism. Like, we can die from our withdrawals now. And people still seem to think that we're just saying that for the hell of it. Oh, they just want to be done. They're just saying they're dope sick just to get free drugs. It's like, no, we're not. We're saying it because we're like, we really get sick. And it's like yeah, no other drug out there gets you sick like this. But like if you do the research on it, like people ever since morphine has been around, people been people, in World War I and II when they were using morphine, people turned into addicts and they'd get sick if they didn't use it. It doesn't matter what people say about good triumphs over evil. It never does. It's always evil always triumphs over good. It's always been like that. That's why there's always new superheroes coming out. There's always new ways, new laws coming out. It's because the bad always wins, and that's the sad truth about it. Like I watched 5 dealers get arrested in one day. I'll see 20 new dealers on the streets the next day. It's like it never ends.
Yeah, you've clearly seen a lot, and you know a lot more of what's going on than the rest of us. I imagine.
Oh, I know way more. Like I wish I didn't know half the shit I do know because like I've been like I used to be involved with the dealers. I used to be one of them, and it's like I ended up running away from them and going into hiding for a couple of years just because I didn't want to do it anymore. It's stupid. They make you do shit you don't want to do. They open our borders to all these guys or Asian guys to come into this country. What are they doing? They come in and then they bring their family in, and all they're doing is bringing drugs in and becoming drug dealers themselves. Like my old boss, he was supposed to be a role model citizen of Vancouver because he helped out the East End so much. But he was really one of the biggest drug dealers out there. He never once did a day in jail, even though he was caught probably over 100 times. He always had, like, I went to jail for the guy. My buddy went to jail for the guy. He would always have his workers go to jail for him. So he never had criminal records, even though he shouldn't even be in this country. Yeah, I'd love to, like, I would do anything in my power to like be able to start exposing the truth on what really goes on out here. But every time I get a phone, someone steals it from me. I can't do that. Like, you're like I bought a phone. My buddy bought me a phone yesterday, and then someone stole it. So he bought me another phone, and then 5 minutes later, someone stole that phone from me. It's like I I I. I haven't had a key in 10 years because I've just given up on trying to get it because every time I get it, as soon as I get it in the mail, someone steals it.
Right. Yeah.
So there's no point in me even trying to get ID anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would be nice to be able to get a hold of my family one day. It would be nice to be able to go and get a bus or a train or a plane ticket and fly over to see my family wherever they live now, but I can't.
Where is your family now?
I don't even know it. I haven't had a phone longer than 2 days in the last 10 years of my life.
Okay. But you'd like to see your family again if you could, or?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. Maybe they'll see this and come and find you. Would that be good?
It would be amazing, but I really doubt that's going to happen.
So it's safe to say that your hopes for the future, if you had some,
I have no hopes for the
okay,
future.
if you did, it would be to see your family, to get some housing, to get clean, and just get your needs met. Maybe get able to get some employment after all that is in place.
Yeah.
But I can see how it's hard to have hope for this. In the meantime, should we go and get you something to eat and figure out what possible resources are available that you could turn to now and just see if there's any help in place somewhere?
Sure.
Okay, let's go grab a bite. And Dylan, thank you so much for sharing. That was really hard and very sad that all these things have been and still are happening to you. And I really hope that things improve considerably for your life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.